Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. You think you can do this to me? I'm the man up in this piece. I run shit here. You just live here. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
You done lied.
Straighter, not a roundhouse right hand. And that's what we've been talking about. The straight shot is the one where he gets leverage on it.
I don't want to kill somebody
back
for
a little
few
bit.
seconds.
Nah, I want a body on my record.
Now, I want to see you fight motherfuckers. I do. All right, I'm with you. I'm with you. As long as you're trying to fight the great, the best competition.
So, on a live stream, this live stream, where I said the biggest current fight, the biggest fight for Terrence Crawford right now, the biggest fight for him is Jerome Boots Ennis, because you're not getting Canelo Alvarez. The fight's not happening. You're not getting that. You're already downing and degrading Virgil Ortiz, and you damn sure ain't fighting Teofimo Lopez. So who's left for you? You already said you're not fighting Errol Spence rematch. That fight's done. You already said that you're not. Charlo's already blew his chance when he didn't beat Canelo Alvarez. That's what you said. Okay, well then the biggest fight for you is Jerome Boots Ennis. That's the biggest name and the biggest fight for you, the best fight for you. If that's not the biggest and the best fight, okay, then what is? Because you've already removed everybody else who would be. So on this video, this nigga Karatebody, aka Tuah says, this dude is constantly moving the goalposts on who should fight who. What? My goalposts is the best fighting the best. That's my goalposts. If I believe Terrence Crawford and Jerome Boots Ennis are the best two fighters, then those are the fighters that I want to fight, because I believe they are the best. That's me, BFTB, best fight the best. That is the reason why I want those two to fight, because I believe they are the best two. If I did not believe Bud or Boots were the best two, then I'd want Bud or Boots to fight someone else. But I understand why you don't want Boots to fight Bud, because you are Vagisil soft, and you don't want Terrence Crawford to fight anybody that will beat his ass. You don't want that. Then you say, after you say I'm constantly moving the goalposts on who they should fight. First, it was Spence. Yes, it was Spence. Yes. Because that was the best fighting the best. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford at that time was the best fighting the best. And that's why I wanted it. Hence the name Best Fighting the Best. That's why I wanted it. Now that he got dismantled, you know, all the trigger words, dismantled. The trigger words that y'all want to put in there, beat the hell up, destroy, demolish, you know, the trigger words that y'all guys try to use to try to get some type of reaction. I play along when I want to. Those trigger words don't work with me because I know what they are, but whatever. Now Boots is the guy to defeat Crawford. Although they campaign in different divisions. Well, here's the crazy part. Tuah. When Terrence Crawford was campaigning at 140 and Errol Spence was campaigning at 147 and Keith Thurman was campaigning at 147, y'all were still saying Keith Thurman and Errol Spence is ducking Terrence Crawford. But I guess them campaigning in different divisions didn't matter at that time because the dick he was riding was Terrence Crawford's. Tuah. Yeah, the dick he was spitting on was Crawford's. As long as you can get it wet, you was fine. You was good to go as those guys being in different divisions. But now with Boots and Terrence Crawford being in different divisions because Crawford left the division, now all of a sudden it's a thing. Even though Boots is saying that he's willing to go to 54 to fight him. You know, The same way Terrence Crawford was willing to go to 47 to fight Pacquiao, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, Keith Thurman. Or did you forget that he was saying, well, if you go back, just look at history. I've been calling for those guys even when I was at 140. Ever since I was at 140, I've been calling for those guys, the top names, the Spences, the Thurmans. I've been calling for those guys since I was at 140, which was a lie, but that's what he said. But according to you, yeah, that those different weight classes right there is a thing now. Whatever. Then you go on to say, this guy is way too emotionally unstable. That's what's up. I'm emotionally unstable because I say the biggest fight for Terrence Crawford is Jaron Boots Ennis. Because I say that's the biggest fight for him. And y'all don't think he could beat Boots. So I'm emotionally unstable by saying that's the biggest fight for him. Well, I didn't think he could beat Errol Spence either. And I was saying it was the biggest fight for him. I was also saying that Errol Spence versus Jaron Boots Ennis is a bigger fight than Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I also said that. How ironically you left that out. Maybe you forgot the reason why I said it. I'll tell you. Because that is Texas versus Pennsylvania. It is Dallas Cowboys versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, that's what that is. They already have a natural rivalry. It's already there. So Jaron Boots Ennis being backed by the Eagles, Jaron Boots Ennis being backed by the Philadelphia 76ers, Errol Spence being backed by the Dallas Mavericks and the Dallas Cowboys, the fan base is already there. What's in Omaha? Corn? Potatoes? What's there? What rivalry is that? There is none. That's the reason why I said that Errol Spence versus Jaron Boots Ennis is a bigger fight than Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. That's the reason why I said that. But I guess I was being emotional there too. I guess I was being emotionally unstable. But you're writing on a video, a live stream, that I did on August 6th. That live was from August 6th. Look at when. Take a peek at when. Look at the time that he commented. 23 hours ago. 23 hours ago was August 19th because today is August 20th. So 23 hours ago was August 19th. He is commenting on a video that I did on the 6th. Crying like a bitch, talking about that I'm emotional. I'm emotionally unstable. But you are watching videos specifically of Terrence Crawford. That's the only one. Yo baby daddy, yo boo. You are watching specifically Tuah. You are watching specifically for your boo. You ain't like that meme. That's what it was. That meme triggered him. That meme got him emotionally unstable. Yeah, that meme right there, looking at his boo in an uncompromised position. That compromised position. I mean, yeah. Looking at his boo at that compromised position, that did him dirty, man. That touched him. He was emotionally unstable and needed to write that garbage. This dude is constantly moving the goalposts on who should fight who. Yes, I am. I am moving the goalposts to the best fighting the best. And I will always move to the best fighting the best. Always. When the best fighting the best was Errol Spence versus Kell Brook, that's the fight I wanted. When the best fighting the best was Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman, that's the fight I wanted. When the best fighting the best was Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford, that's the fight I wanted. When the best fighting the best was Terrence Crawford versus Sean Porter or Errol Spence or Keith Thurman or Manny Pacquiao, those are the fights I wanted. You see how I'm moving the goalposts? You see that goalpost getting moved around? And it will always get moved to the best fighting the best. Always. I will always pick up this goalpost and move it directly to the best fights. Whichever fight is the best fight, that is the one I want. All the time. So when you make these stupid, goofy ass statements right here, about how I'm moving the goalposts to the best fights. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move the goalposts to the best fights. But let me guess, if I'm moving the goalposts to the best fights, the fuck are you moving the goalposts to? So you just want Terrence Crawford to fight fucking bumps? You want him to fight fucking nobodies, has-been, washed-up fighters? Who at 54 do you want him to fight? Because he already turned down Charlo. He already turned down Spence. So who is at 54 does he fight? The winner of Fundora versus Spence? He already turned down Spence. So he's hoping Fundora wins. You know, the same way he did with Sean Porter when Sean Porter was fighting Errol Spence. When they asked him if he wanted the winner, and he said, I got no desire to fight Sean. I just want to fight Spence. No desire to fight Sean. But he wanted undisputed. So if Sean Porter would have beat Errol Spence and been the unified champion, Terrence Crawford had no desire to fight him. So I'm guessing that's what you're rolling with. I'm guessing. Well, I guess it's me that's emotionally unstable, but you're commenting on a video that I did damn near a month ago. Crying like a bitch. Okay, Hawk Tuah, it's okay. I understand y'all niggas fear Boots. I get it. Listen, bro, if I was a boxer, if I was in Boots' motherfucking weight class or around Boots' weight class, I might have some hesitations on fighting that nigga too. Might, bro. I just might. Motherfuckers Terrence Crawford, but younger, stronger, bigger, quicker, faster. Terrence Crawford, you know, arguably the best pound for pound fighter in the world. Arguably. And he is a mirror image of Bud, just bigger, stronger, faster, and younger. If I was Bud, I wouldn't want to fight him either. I bet you Bud don't want to fight himself. I bet you Bud wouldn't want to fight himself. This Terrence Crawford right now just fought DoorDash. I don't think he'd want to fight the Terrence Crawford that fought Errol Spence, that dismantled Errol Spence. I don't think he'd want to fight that one. I don't think he'd want to fight the Terrence Crawford that fought Sean Porter or Kell Brook. Probably wouldn't want to fight him. Because he's older. He'd be fighting a younger version of himself. And he'd get his ass whipped. Which is why he don't want to fight Boots. Which is why y'all don't want him to fight Boots. But I understand, man. I understand. You're emotionally damaged. And you're trying to project that. I have no ties to this. Errol Spence got dismantled. So what? I don't care. My favorite fighter is Thomas the Hitman Hearns. That's my favorite fighter of all time. He was dismantled by marvelous Marvin Hagler. Is that supposed to hurt me? I didn't take one punch. That's supposed to bother me? It doesn't. Errol Spence is still that dude. It is still man down over here. And Thomas the Hitman Hearns is still my favorite fighter of all time. Still, to this day, Bronze Bomber style. But I know this hurts you. I know. I understand. It doesn't bother me, homie. But by all means, hope. BFTB. Shout to the mighty LDBC. I'm out.
My office hours are from... My office hours are from...
9 to 5. Body bag in a body.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit that bell icon so you can be notified of all future videos. Like, comment, and share, and I will reply to some of you. If you're feeling the content, please show support in the Cashapp. It is greatness512. Or the PayPal, it is paypal.me/BFTVboxing. Or you can scan either one. Also, subscribe to my Patreon, where I will be uploading videos about my personal life and personal experiences, as well as YouTube blocked videos, along with many other continued series.